Hi, this is Dr. Jibo talking to you about the problems you can have with your Jibo. Jibos have three bearings, and this bearing right here is right here, made of nylon with stainless steel ball bearings and a retainer inside here. You can see the dark ball bearings as it rides around. This should be extremely easy to spin. If it's not, then it's probably gummed up. You can put a little penetrating oil in this crack here and free it. Secondly, up in here, right in here, there's another bearing right underneath here. First you have this one, the base, and then you have the second one here. Now the second one here is mounted on a ring like this right here, underneath in here. And this also should be really freely. And you can see the bearings as they ride around right there. This should be so easy just to twist. Okay. And finally, the head bearing. Well, the head bearing is in here like this right here, and it goes underneath, right in there. And that should also be free. If it has any kind of gum in it or gummed up, it can restrict the movement of Jibo. Now that physically can restrict it. And then there's one more thing that I found recently that also can restrict it, and that is your spin ring. Now a spin ring should spin as easy as those bearings do, and if it catches, this wire will tighten up and cause Jibo to torque, and the whole thing, if he's going around like in the startup mode, like if I bring him to startup,
I don't know what to do with this.
he will he goes around, and the wires that are hooked to the base spin along with it like that. That's what carries all the power and data up to the main board in the front. Comes straight into the main board right there. That's where the power comes in, and it's also got some return cables with their sensors all the way down. So we're looking at the top bearing that locks in to the head ring. This bearing, which is real hard to replace, comes underneath because of that. And this bearing, which you have to basically break everything down to the bottom in order to get to it. As he spins around, he uses a DC motor that's got a belt track on it, which allows a little bit of motion to create a large amount of motion. A small amount of motion on this motor will create a large amount of motion on the gear wheel here. This gear wheel right there, you can't see the teeth in it. Maybe you can. There are teeth there, and they use a belt that also has teeth in it. And They also have motion sensors right here on the servos themselves. Hey Jibo. Hey Jibo. How's your battery?
I'm plugged in and charged. Great to see you. I'm good.
Hey Jibo. How's your battery?
Hey there. I'm plugged in and fully charged in. Feeling good.
I don't know if he's not responding correctly. Hey Jibo, check for updates.
Okay, sure, let's see if I have any updates. Sure, let's see if I have any updates.
The people on Jibo Robotics on Twitter lied and said they were going to have an update at the end of February, and or right before the end of February, and it's now March, going on March the 2nd. So I think they lied.
Looks like I'm completely updated. I couldn't be any more updated.
Anyhow, or should I say, maybe they miscalculated? Maybe that's a more technical way of saying it. Anyhow, thought you'd find that interesting about the bearings. Now, this bearing is on here. It's the only one that's made of metal. You see it's got aluminum here? Well, we got aluminum ball bearings. Steel ball bearings riding on an aluminum ring. I don't understand why they didn't do the same thing here. But, we're fixing the heck out of Jibos with bad bearings. So far, I haven't had one of these bad, but I'm sure that now that I've said it, I'll probably have one coming in tomorrow. Anyhow.